Alright, here for Mchacho Biam. Judicial bad the other moment, VPR Hoye. Oliver Baker Vemawo, a leader of Occupy the Jolobi campaign on in him and check as I put a sea call so my gun more say and then assembly to aqua and my mouth will be PMO I put a sea asina Oliver Baker Vemawo edit Sebi Beto Abontin say and sana oba be protest you oko national security minister or check kandapao and then could dim common or check kandapa to make a chance so obema no $100 million say on Jesus carry no jai I protest win no man in corner adibi opeso ye on man corner as we better abontino just anya kandapa the crowd timide asimi copy quarter just say the court anaasɛ ɛte saa nsɛm wei so na yɛbɛkɔ akɔtie how a nsɛm no sisi yɛ ɛtumi ama sisi Oliver Baker Vama wɔ kyerɛ sɛ ɔsa odi taa akyire sɛ Ghanafoɔ ɛngye ndi wɔ saa nsɛm wei a ɔkaeɛ no odi taa so a ɔbɛtumi de aba abɔntene yɛbɛkɔ akɔtie nsɛm no nkyerɛ mu yie paa ba na ɛnɛ ne deɛ di kan a ɔtie ɔde no TV a mɛma awɛmfi sɛ ɔbɛ subscribe to our channel ɔbɛ like na ɔde wagye nkyɛn so ɛgu comment section kamakama mede obi bi ase.
Okay. Article 125. Put that on the screen. Let's read together. Justice emanates from the people of God. No, I was looking for the sovereignty emanates from the people. Can I see that, please? Put that on. Sovereignty emanates from the people of Ghana. That's the article I was looking for. Yeah, very important. The one you made me read is too long. What's this? In a spirit of friendship. Where is the sovereignty emanates from the people of Ghana? We, in the name of Almighty God, we, the people of Ghana, in exercise of our natural and inalienable right to establish a framework of government which shall secure for ourselves and posterity the blessings. Okay, let's move on. Let's see the next one. In a spirit of friendship and peace with all peoples of the world and in solemn declaration. Yes, it's here. Okay. Freedom, justice, accountability. The principle that all powers of government spring from the sovereign will of the people. The principle of universal adult suffrage. Okay, so let's stay with that. The second part. This is all I wanted. Yes, so the last part. Viewers, let's have a look at it. Freedom, justice, probity, and accountability. The principle that all powers of government spring from the sovereign will of the people. Okay, come back to me. So that's what the preamble of the Constitution is. All powers of government spring from the will of the people. So anybody who is exercising a power of the government, that power that has been given to him springs out of the will of the people. Let's go to the judicial article now. You see it repeated there, the will of the people. Let's go to that very quickly. Okay, so that's article 125 of the Constitution. We're still talking about Kissi Agyebeng's excesses and wanton disregard for law. That's what we're talking about. The special prosecutor, his excesses and his wanton disregard for law and his disregard for any forum that will ventilate the things he does. When a forum is created by the Constitution to ventilate the things he does, he says, I don't like it. That's what he says. He's dangerous to judiciary. He's dangerous to democracy. Kissi Agyebeng is so dangerous to democracy. Now have a look at this. Justice emanates from the people and shall be administered in the name of the Republic by the judiciary, which shall be independent and subject only to this Constitution. Let's read it again. It says, justice emanates from the people and shall be administered in the name of the Republic by the judiciary, which shall be independent and subject only to this Constitution. That's what it says. The justice is emanating from the people. It will be exercised by the judiciary. But when Kissi Agyebeng does something and the judiciary says what you did is wrong, then he goes to hold a press conference. He's crying. He goes to hold a press conference, tell journalists that there will be corruption in Ghana because he wants to resign. He should resign and be investigated. And I'll tell you why he will be investigated. And the things that he's doing there, why he should be investigated. Today I'm coming with everything. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Article 1253. The judicial power of Ghana shall be vested in the judiciary. Accordingly, neither the president, nor parliament, nor any organ or agency of the president or parliament or a Kissi Agyebeng who is special prosecutor shall have or be given final judicial power. Viewers, have you seen that? This is the Constitution that they are teaching the students. It says that no one shall be given final judicial power except the judiciary. The president cannot constitute himself into a court and make a decision. So that means that whatever decision the president makes is subject to one last authority, which is the judiciary, if a Ghanaian feels that he has been aggrieved and he wants to check it. It's subject to that. For the president, for the parliament, for everyone. Everyone is subject to that. Kissi Agyabin says he's not subject to that. Kissi Agyabin, he doesn't want to be subject to that. So he thinks that there's something very, very wrong with the judiciary coming to do their work. And so he knows the judges don't do press conferences. He goes to sit down and do a press conference. You go to see Cecilia Dapa's money. No problem. The law allows you to do that. Cecilia Dapa goes to court and says the circumstance under which he sees the money is wrong. That's not what the law asks him to do. The court agrees with Cecilia Dapa at the high court level. You can go to Court of Appeal if you want. Then you can go to the Supreme Court if you want. He doesn't do that. He agrees and says, Cecilia Dapa, okay, come back for your money. You give the money, then as if he's doing a film. 3 minutes later, he says, come back, I've seized it. Cecilia Dapa goes to court again. Then he goes to court and says, no. I have arrested the process. I'm going to the Supreme Court in an interlocutory application to the Supreme Court. You go to the Supreme Court and he doesn't show up in court. Every day there's court. He's in China. He's in New York. Ask him. The journalist should have asked him whether he was in the Supreme Court building that day. Whether he was there, whether he appeared before the judges. That's the questions the journalist should have been asking him. That did he appear before the judges? He comes to make this one-time crybaby situation, and then it's all over media. The Office of the Special Prosecutor says something. Office of the Special Prosecutor says he doesn't want to come under Article 125 of the Constitution. He is above the law. That's what he's saying. That he is above the law. So when he has done something, nobody should complain about it. Is that the Ghana that we're building from 1992? When we're running away from guns in 2000 as journalists, Kissi Agyabin was not there. Then he comes and says that I am the boss of the Constitution. The Constitution that so many people have fought after. Very soon we'll be burying Uncle Shea, Akoto Ampao, people like that. They fought for this Constitution so that there will be fairness, so that there will be balance, so that the judiciary will have the final authority in judicial matters. That neither the president nor parliament nor any other organ shall have the final say in judicial matters. Kissi Agyabin says that he should have the final say because he is office of the special prosecutor. So when he does something, the Supreme Court shouldn't say anything. He goes to the Supreme Court to make an argument. Supreme Court begin hearing the matter and they are challenging, asking questions of him. And then he withdraws the matter. The Supreme Court didn't even have the opportunity to rule on the matter. He himself withdrew the matter. Then he goes to hold a press conference that judges are after me. Judges are against. I want to show you the videos of some of the things he said. That judges, somebody told me that judges are after me. I'll deal with it. All right, let's move on. So you have now seen why he's wrong. He's wrong because the Constitution says the judiciary shall have the final authority. And we have lived with this Constitution for 30 years. He says that because he sees somebody's property, and the Constitution says you cannot do that, then it means that the Constitution is fomenting corruption. And that without him, Ghana will be a corrupt society. Can you imagine that? Is it delusions of self-grandeur? I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's delusions of self, get some deluded something. Because how can you, Office of Special Prosecutor, think that you are above the law? So you are going to hold a press conference. That's really what he was telling the journalist. His press conference was to tell the journalist that he's above the law. That's what he was saying. And nobody asked him that, Mr. President, what are you talking about? You went to court and lost the case, and therefore there will be corruption in Ghana. You went to court over the processes that you are undertaking. I'm going to give you a lot more. Now, they gave me this, but let me read it anyway, because I've made the point already. Chief Justice John Marshall in Marbury and Madison emphasized the role of the judiciary hundreds of years ago. He said it is emphatically the duty of the Judicial Department of State, this is the judiciary, to say what the law is. That those who apply the rule to particular cases must of necessity expound and interpret the rule. He said it is the role of the judges to interpret the rule. This is what the rule is. This is what the Act of Special Prosecutor says. This is what Kissi Agyabin did. Any Ghanaian can go to court and present it to court that the Special Prosecutor investigated me. What's wrong? Now let's see what the court said about the Colonel Damoah matter. Let's see what the court said about the Colonel Damoah matter. They'll show me that this is one of the things Kissi Agyabin is complaining about. The La Bianca, so-called La Bianca situation. The story says, High Court quashes OSP's report implicating Colonel Damoah in La Bianca. This Kissi Agyabin doesn't want that. Kissi Agyabin doesn't want this one. He wants the law says the article says the High Court quashes OSP reports. Now, this is a problem, you see, because Africa has had these difficulties where our democracy and our governance is focused on some men who feel that they are very powerful. And it's referred to former presidents, coup leaders, and all that. And that's why I say Kisi Ajabe is very dangerous. He's so dangerous that he's thinking of himself as some little god who has arrived and who must have power over the judiciary. We have had how many presidents in the Fourth Republic? 6 or so, 7 times there have been different kinds of presidents, but there are 3 of them. J.J. Rawlings, Professor Mills, J. Kufuor, John Mahama, Nana Akufo-Addo. All of them have been subservient to the judicial processes. Akufo-Addo has lost cases in the court. Put that on. I'll come back to this. Put that on. Akufo-Addo has lost cases in the court, hasn't he? Akufo-Addo wrote letters to remove Dom. Which one is this? Professor